And today we're back with the third video of the gun doubles offset weak formation that we've been doing all week long. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. So the play we're going to be looking at today is the Motion Z spot. And I want to show you this because it's got a great ability to beat all your major coverages that you're going to see most often. We're going to go over the cover 2s and each one of the cover 3s because those are the ones that you're going to see more likely than any of them. Obviously cover 4 is something that we can kind of show you as well. But basically what you're going to see is that we're going to start off with cover 2. We're going to block our running back. That's going to give us the ability to motion somebody. And as you know, in each one of our videos, we wanted to make sure that we motion this tight end over to give you a nice, consistent ability to have the same look. Now, what we're going to do at this point is we're going to put the B on a streak, and then we're going to take this Y, and we're going to shorten his route up by smart routing. I want this on the short side of the field because what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have the ability to kind of read left to right. Against cover 2 or any cloud flat coverage, whether it be cover 3, cover 4, or cover 2, the X is going to be open because he's going to get driven back by that corner route. So that's always going to be your first read. When you do this to the short side of the field, if you just want to be content taking 5-6 yards every single time, you're going to be able to nickel and dime them down the field. The reason why that's important is because of the fact that you're going to have to make them forced to do things that they want to change. Whether they're going to have to go to hard flats, whether they're going to go to cross manning somebody, it's going to make them have to adjust if they want to stay in cloud flats. The other option here is if somebody goes ahead and basically tries their best to take that away manually, you're going to see that this A is going to have a nice ability to get over to the right hand side because of the fact that he is going to be getting driven back because of the player on the right takes the cloud and the players away. Now that definitely, I didn't have as much time as I wanted there, or you can see that that can kind of open up even more. What I like about this play is because a lot of times I'm forcing people to play that middle third because of the plays that we showed earlier in the week. And the player that has to make the decision who he wants to cover is the middle linebacker, and it's a real simple read. If he doesn't jump out to the left, I'm throwing to the X. If he does commit to the left-hand side, then I'm going to throw it to this A receiver. And what you're going to see here is that when you wait a little bit longer on this throw, you're going to be able to kind of get even more yards because of the way that that whole side of the field opens up. So that's really why I like it about against cover 2. Now against cover 3, what you're going to see is that we're going to do the same exact route combination, and the read is always going to be the left nickel cornerback, okay? So what he's going to do is he's going to tell if it's hard flats or the curl flats, he's going to jump down the X, and this is why we smart route the Y receiver, because once he jumps down, what you're going to see is that you're going to be able to hit this guy on a pass lead to the outside above him, okay? The longer route would basically lead him right into the cornerback. The route that I'm showing you there basically shortens his route, gives you a nice little pocket. When you're going against your cover 3s and they leave their players in the curl flats, the curl flat player, actually the hook curl player, will match the tight end when you move him, right? So what I mean by that is that when he goes to the right, he'll match him. But if they shade their coverage any which way, if they shade it down, it takes the matching principles away. So what you would do, what people would do this is because they don't want to hit that X receiver. See, the X receiver's been beating him. Now they're going to do a hard flat. You got two options. Your first option is always going to be this Y receiver if you want to do a 1-2 read to the outside. That you know that basically I'm looking 1-2 and that's all you want to do. Once you start doing that enough, people are going to have to basically shade under there with their own user. And when they do that, that's when you make them pay with this ability to hit the tight end, right? So basically here we go. If the tight end does not get matched, you're going to see that he's going to have that ability to kind of throw it over there just the same as we did against cover 2. And you're going to have a really nice opportunity to get some great yards. That's why I really like this play the way it's designed. It gives you a simple left to right read. You're looking the first two players on the left, and then once you see that the user does something to take that away, then you're going to be able to throw to the right in progression. Now, if you're looking at cover 3 cloud flat, what you're going to end up seeing is that you're going to have both options. It takes away the matching principles, so you're going to be able to throw it to the A to the right, but it also gives you the opportunity to throw it to this X right away, catch it to him, and you're basically just reading that X. He's the guy you're going to want to throw each time on the short side of the field because they have to play hard flats or they have to play cross man coverage in order to cover that. because we got that 1-2 read. So that's really why I like this play. It's really something that's going to, kind of give you the ability to, attack that way. I'm going to show you one other setup I like with this play. It's where you take this Y and you move them to the right, and you put the B on an out and the X on a streak. And what we're doing is we're creating a scissors concept to where if you're against a cover 2, the A is going to get open on the right hand side. You're going to see that you're going to be able to use that scissor to basically force the players there, and you're going to be able to hit him. So that's the easy read, right? If you start seeing people that are not only putting this guy in a deep blue, and now they want to jump the scissor concept, so they do something like this, now you're going to be able to, and I'm going to move the wrong guy over. Let me go ahead and change this up real quick. Move this guy back over. He's going to be on a streak. B's going to be an out, and we're going to take this Y. Once they start doing the deep blue, because what they're going to say is, you know what, my deep blue is going to cover that deep post, and I'm going to have to cover that A manually. You're going to notice that the Y actually dips underneath the deep post, and you can see you can throw it underneath there. So it really forces the user to have to play the middle of the field no matter what. So it's a really nice cover 2 beater. It works very similar against cover 3 just because of the way it works, but it is something that you want to mix in if you kind of want to look at a different look. Just by motioning that guy over, put the B on an out, put the X on a streak, you're going to have that ability. And I'll show you again against your cover 3 type coverage here, where you're basically just picking your poison, right? Is it the A that you want to throw to? If you like that right here, kind of just low ball pass it to him, and you got that spot right there. Low ball passing not only throws it low, but also shortens your throw, because you don't want to lead it towards the outside player. By low balling it, you're basically saying, I only want this ball to go a certain amount of distance. So I just kind of want to show you a little bit of what I like about this play. Really, the first setup is the one that I use more often than the second, but the second is definitely something that you want to throw in. It just doesn't have that same motion that we were using with the tight end, so I kind of threw it in as a bonus. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.